Hey everyone, Reza here from Craftex.
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to rock.
If you have ever looked at the beautiful seamless Microcement wall or floor and thought, how is that even applied? Then this video is for you. Today, I'm walking you through the full Microcement application process. Not just the basic steps, but also the way behind each one. So whether you're a homeowner, a designer, a builder, or even someone thinking about becoming a certified installer, this video is yours. So let's dive in. First thing first, surface prep. This is the foundation of everything. If this part is not done right, nothing else matters. Microcement is only about 2 to 3 millimeters thick. So whatever is underneath will definitely show through. Now, what can you apply Microcement on? Let's talk about that. Microcement can go over ceramic tile, drywall, cement board, concrete, plywood, even existing countertop, even glass, almost everything. As long as it's dry, clean, solid, and stable, it can work. But if there is any movement, any moisture, any issues like that, they need to be fixed and addressed. If you are going over tile, we will often use mesh reinforcement with a filler to the bridge grout joints. We also clean the surface completely. Dust, oil, debris, all gotta go. This is about building a solid, trustworthy canvas. Remember, Microcement doesn't hide problem, it highlights them. So prep is everything. Next up, the primer. The primer creates a strong bond between the surface and the Microcement system. It is basically the handshake between what is there and what is coming. Different surfaces need different primers. On drywall or concrete, we will use a water-based acrylic primer. On a smoother surface like tile, we go for a bonding primer with a texture. We roll it or brush it up. Then let it dry for a few hours. That's it. Simple, but super important step. Now we move into the base coats. These are the first layers of actual Microcement. They add strength, flatten the surface, and prep the design layer. We usually apply 2 base coats, each on about 1 millimeter thick. They are applied by hand using a steel trowel. We let each coat dry, then give it a light sanding to smooth out any ridge or texture. By the end of the second base coat, we have got a strong, even surface total ready for the finished coats. And now, the finished coats. This is the part of most people fall in love with what is called Microcement when it's come together. We apply another 2 thin coats, just like before, with a trowel. These coats are finer, more artistic. They carry the color, texture, and character of the final surface. Depending on how we move the trowel, the angles, and the pressure, we can get smooth finishes, cloudy blends, even stone-like texture. This is where Microcement becomes craft. It is not just product, it's technique and feel, and to be honest, it's like art. Again, after each coat, we let it dry and sand it lightly, always keeping it clean and beautiful. Now, it's time to seal. The sealer is what protects all that work. It locks in and then shields it from daily wear and tear. We typically use 2 coats of the polyurethane or acrylic sealer, depending on the surfaces. Can be go in kitchen, bathroom, high traffic areas. We go with a stronger, high resistance sealer. But for the decorative walls, we can keep it more natural. We roll the sealer on, let it dry, and when it's done, you are left with a surface that's waterproof, stain resistant, and ready for real life. So why does all this matter? Because microcement is not just a look, it is a high performance surface that lasts. When the process is followed properly, you get a strength and durability, seamless design, waterproof protection, and total freedom to create whatever look you want. And it's all done without demo, without heavy tools, just a few millimeters of magic applied by hand. Floors, walls, stairs, ceiling, showers, even furniture, outside facades. Microcement works just about anywhere. All right, that's the full process from prep to primer, base coats to finish coats, and that final protective seal. If you learned something today, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more videos, tips, and behind the scenes from us here at Craftex. And if you have got any questions, drop them in the comments. I will be checking in and answering there. Or maybe even in the next video, I will feature your question. Thanks for watching again, and Reza here from Craftex. Catch you next time.